Hello, Cyclone Fanatics. Happy Big 12 Tournament Monday here from Mr. B's. Tim Sitzmann joins me as always. Man, I tell you what, Tim, I walked in. I mean, there's bright colors everywhere. You got the new shoe arrangement there. Why don't you walk in? You guys are working on it. The place looks great, man.
We're still working on it. We're tweaking a few things, but we are ready for the spring season, and we've been talking about that for the last couple of weeks. But truly, we're ready for the weather to change, for that clock to go ahead, to spring forward. So we're all ready to stay out late, and the sun's out. And we're ready for them with the clothes, and we want you to come in and see us at beautiful Clive, Iowa, and take a look at Mr. B. I think you'll be happy you did.
Well, you know, it's Big 12 tournament time. That means spring is right around the corner. And we're talking Big 12 tournament today. Tomorrow morning, I'll be on my way down to Kansas City. It's going to be an interesting week. The women's basketball team coming after a tough loss. They're going to have to play in that Tuesday game. Right. We'll cover it for you here at CycloneFanatic.com, as always. And then the men have they have an intriguing matchup as well, Tim, because it's a team that they just beat a week ago in the Colorado Buffaloes. Anything stand out at you as far as a thought on that game?
You know, the last time we got together, we both kind of predicted that Iowa State was going to play very, very well at home with those two victories they got over Nebraska and Colorado, and we were right on the numbers there. And I think we find an Iowa State team probably blossoming right now and playing the best basketball maybe since they got Vanderbeek back, since the whole year. I mean, I think they look a little more relaxed. They look healthy and not so tired. You could see a couple upsets in this tournament.
I think so, too. I actually think they're going to beat Colorado, and I don't even think I'm being a homer here, wearing the goggles, whatever you want to say it.
Right.
I'd rather play Colorado than Baylor in that spot, mainly because the game plan is fresh. You just beat these guys. You have confidence. And then, Iowa State went on the road over the weekend to Kansas State, and they didn't play very well. Deontay Garrett was the only Cyclone in double figures. It was an atrocious shooting night by the rest of the team. And they still realistically had a shot to make that a game. I won't say a shot to win, but make it a game. They're towards the end. I just like the way this team is moving. I like the direction that they're moving in. I like them to beat Colorado, and then they would get Kansas State in the second round. I think it ends right there. I don't think they can string two games like that together. But I think Cyclone fans could they could be playing on Thursday, which would be a great accomplishment.
I don't always agree with you, but I think you're right on. I look for them to beat Colorado. Again, a close game. If we shoot poorly, it could go either way. It could go either way because Colorado's got the capability of lighting it up too. But I really think they're going to win that game. My dark horse, and we talked a little bit off camera, my dark horse is Kansas State in the tournament. I think they were playing real well. I think Iowa State came in and gave them a really formidable game, and I was surprised about that, to be honest with you. But we didn't play particularly well. But I think Kansas State was a little down on that game, maybe looking ahead a little bit. Who knows? But certainly have the horses to play very, very strong. And you brought up off camera a little Missouri team that could be there too.
That's my dark horse. Just the way the tournament's set up for Missouri. They get Texas Tech in the first round. That won't be a problem. I think it'll be like A&M probably in round number 2. That's my prediction. I think Missouri gets to the semifinals. I think they knock off Texas A&M in the second round. They haven't been playing well lately, Missouri.
No.
My point is, Mike Anderson said today in his Big 12 teleconference, we still have one more run in us. I think you see it in Kansas City. They're going to have all their fans there.
Right.
Texas A&M has not impressed me all season long. I like Missouri going to the semifinals, maybe make a run at a Big 12 tournament championship. I don't think they can do it. I don't think they can win the whole thing. I still think that you have to go with Kansas, I think. I mean, if you're talking smart money, I think you have to take Kansas. I agree with you. I'd probably put Kansas State number 2 for me right now.
Right.
I think I would put Texas at 3 because I do believe they can't. There's too much talent for them to stay down that long. But then I like Missouri squeezing in there at number 4. I think they have a shot.
Obviously, those are the top 4 teams. As you look at it coming out of the regular season that really have an opportunity to win the Big 12 and get a nice position in the NCAA. I mean, all 4 of those teams are going to be in NCAA tournament. Yep. But I really think if you look at the strength of a Kansas State and the dark horse Missouri, they certainly are going to want to play well to get a better position in the tournament. That's really what they're after. I think Texas and Kansas is maybe going to be a number 1 seed. I wouldn't.
They should be.
Yeah, they sure.
You would think.
So good money would be on Kansas. Still may end up that way. I'm going to go out on a limb and pick Kansas State to win it all.
That's a good pick, man. I love that pick.
I think that's
Tim's going out on a limb today, folks. I love it.
That's my pick. I think they're going to win in a close one, and they'll probably. I don't know how the tournament lines up, but I think they're going to win the tournament.
That would be best case scenario for the Big 12, I think, as
yeah.
far as having some muscle
right.
going into the NCAA tournament if a Kansas State could pull it out. Because
right.
I think Kansas probably, as long as they don't lose in the second round, they'd probably still get a number 1 seed.
Right.
And then you have Kansas State jumping up into that 3 seed bracket.
Great for the conference.
Really good for the league. One other note, Pat Knight got fired today. If you're a Cyclone fan, you don't want Billy Gillespie to take that job. He is the man who awoke the sleeping giant that is known as Texas A&M basketball. Just another little side note
I didn't
right
know.
there.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
That's good news to me. Well, that could be Billy Gillespie's job.
It's a bummer because Pat Knight is, other than Fred Hoiberg, my favorite coach in the league.
Right.
I love that guy.
Yeah,
it's a better league with him.
I'm surprised. But somebody will get him, and he'll be a good coach.
Yeah,
and that's the way the game is.
Switch to athletic directors. That's generally the kiss of death for coaches sometimes.
Right.
Tim, we really appreciate your time today. Again, Coach Rhodes stopped into the store here.
Coach Rhodes did. I was out of town, and regretfully, I wasn't here to say hello to him. But Coach Rhodes and I go back a long time, all the way back to his high school days when he played hoops.
Yeah.
Really quite a good athlete, and really.
Is he a good basketball player?
He was.
Shoot the rock.
He had those big shoulders. He could rebound and stuff.
Yeah.
A really good athlete, better football player, obviously, but a really good all-around athlete and really a terrific guy, as all of you know. All of our fanatic fans know what a great guy he is, and a good family, and I've been friends with the family for a long time. So I'll give him a jingle. We'll get him back in here.
Good deal. Spring football just around the corner. Once this week wraps up in the NCAA tournament with the women, we'll be focusing on that on the website. So looking forward to that. Tim Sitzmann, again, we're located at 1995 Northwest 86th Street in Clive. Mr. B Clothing, come get your spring stuff. It's going to be warm. It's going to be golfing weather soon. We're going to be talking Kentucky Derby before you know it.
Just one point here on that, Chris, is a lot of you go out to take a spring break. Time to get a few lightweight things for spring break time, and that's just around the corner for the people in high school and colleges. They take a little trip. Come and see us.
Yep, if you're going to Mexico, Tim will set you up.
We got to set you up.
All right. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Thanks, Chris.